Alright everyone, as you can hear by my steps, it's very cold. And funnily enough, this is my car. After about a month of snow accumulation and minus 30 degrees weather, as that looks like. Got a good amount of snow. And I'm going to plug it in now, because that helps with getting the oil not completely frozen. And I hope it will start tomorrow. As you see here, it's very cold. These footsteps sound like styrofoam, walking in styrofoam. About minus 35 degrees Celsius, about minus 30 Fahrenheit. I'm going to plug in my car. Good morning, everybody. As you can hear with my footsteps again, it's very cold. My first day back in Fairbanks, Alaska. It's about 10 a.m. right now. 10:30 actually. Today is December 17th. It's very cold out, about minus 35 degrees Celsius. And the sun is coming up. Takes a while in the winter. And we plugged in my car yesterday evening, last night. And I can show you how that looks like with some more daylight. So here is what you can see. There's a plug-in, and it plugs into a plug that comes right straight out of the car, which goes into a block heater. And here you can see the cord, and that leads back to the house. And now the plan is to take off the snow and then try to start my car for the first time in a month in these cold temperatures. So we got about, I don't know how much this is, maybe a foot of snow, maybe a bit more. You can see it. Oh, looks like the camera is freezing up, but that's a good amount of snow. I'll be doing that, and then I'll try and bring you along with the cold start. Alright everybody, I'm now inside the car. As you can see, most parts are frozen. Let's see. I'm really hoping it will start. I doubt it though. Good thing is there's battery. Minus 30 degrees Fahrenheit. And no start. I will first let it run a little bit just like that. Maybe it does something. This is now just with ignition on, not turned over. That's why there's a bunch of lights. But the battery seems to be fine. That's good. Maybe let it warm up a little bit and then try again. I'll keep you posted. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time. Yes! Second try! That was fantastic. I'm very happy with that. Very happy. And now I'm just gonna let it run for 20 or 30 minutes until we leave. Alright, we are driving around, and just by driving around a little bit, we got to minus 35 degrees Fahrenheit, so that's probably about the temperature you can see outside, or you can find outside. And because the wheels, or let's say the tires were frozen, the very beginning always feels like a little very bumpy, because it feels like you're driving on bricks. Because one part of the wheel of the tires are frozen, and then they're kind of trying to warm up a little bit. So that's why before I'm going on the actual road, I am driving around a little bit here in the different few driveways just to kind of get everything warmed up, make sure everything is driving nicely and smoothly, and then when everything feels great and we feel pretty warmed up, then I'm going on the actual road. So, and also before, because my first stop today would be to go to the grocery store, which is not far away. It's maybe a mile or two. However, before going there, I go for a longer drive, so everything's really warmed up, all the oils and fluids. Because if I was to just go to the grocery store and then park there, I might have difficulties starting it again. So that's what we're doing. I'm just going to turn around, do one more back and forth in this driveway, and then going onto the road. Alright everybody, we're now driving on the road. We're doing about a 10 mile, say 15 mile trip before we actually go to do our errands. Just to go up a hill, go down a hill, make sure everything is warm. Up this hill, I'm just coming down it now. It was a bit stuttery, so it was a bit like shaky, but it feels pretty okay. Brakes also work well, everything is fine. We got currently sunrise here in Fairbanks, Alaska. It's about 11:30 a.m. and it's going well. I'm very happy. One of my dashboard lights turned on, but it's a normal one. It's like the one where it's this one top left, and I think it happened when I was backing up and I drove into snow. My car sometimes does that, and also the tire pressure sensor's on, which is often on if it's cold like that, because just tires are basically frozen. But in reality, the reason why mine is on is because the sensor is broken. But it often happens with like also newer cars where sensor is fine, that when they're frozen, when the tires are frozen, the dashboard light will come on. But I'm very happy. We're going to do a bit more driving, and then everything's looking fine. I'm very happy. We're now driving to Fox in Alaska. Alright everybody, we just turned around. We drove from Fairbanks, Alaska to Fox, Alaska, which is, I don't know, 10 mile drive or something. And the sunrise is beautiful. The car is going really well. We're reading minus 36 degrees Fahrenheit. Beautiful morning, 11:30 a.m. and we still have a bunch of snow on my roof because I couldn't get it all off, and I thought it was going to go off by driving, just fly off how it usually does, but I think it's too compacted where it did not do that, so we'll have to fix that later. But we're now driving back to town to Fairbanks, and then I'm going to run some errands. Everything is going so far very well with my car, and I'm very happy. I might check in case there's something else I want to add. Thank you very much joining everybody, and have a great rest of your day. I don't know if you saw that, but there was a big moose on the side of the road. Alright, we're now on the other side of this hill, about to go down, and we have a beautiful sunrise. Oh my god, you see this light in front of us? Right in the middle of the road. Some special light or something. But yeah, it's super pretty. I kind of miss these Fairbanks mornings. Now I haven't been gone for a month, and the winter always makes it super beautiful, but I just wanted to show you that.